Hi, good morning guys, thanks for joining me. Hope everyone's well, hope everyone's having a nice week, and welcome to sunny North Wales. I just hope that you can hear me there. Just got the rain smashing down on the tarp here. And where we are today, I'm just in the back of the fishery where I work. I've just come just past the lakes here. We've got a little bit of a birch woodland just at the back end here. And I was asked to call up today just a little bit of pest control, a little bit of rat shooting and rabbit shooting and that kind of thing. But with the weather being as it is today, I can see me just being stuck under the tarp for the video. So whilst I was out, I thought we'd talk about this gun bag. I've had quite a few inquiries regarding the 511 rucksack which I did. It's got my shooting kit in, if you can remember. I think it was around about a year and a half ago when I did that video. And people still ask, about the pack itself and also the rest of the shooting kit which I carry. So it's not something that I do a great deal of, but when I do come out I do enjoy it. So today's video, like I say, I'm going to talk about this awesome bag here, this Wisport rifle sack. So this rifle bag itself I've had roughly for around about 2 years, I would say. And I've been very happy with it. Heavy duty fabrics, very comfortable to wear, and also there's a lot of padding in here for protecting your rifles. Now the rifle which I've got in here today is a PCP air rifle. These are the kind of things which I tend to shoot with nowadays. And the fabric is Cordura, so it is an heavy duty fabric. It's also a nice fabric to keep clean. You just give it a good scrub. Because these kind of things you can use as a shooting mat as well, so obviously they will get dirty and they will get wet. So just starting off with the size of it, and this one here is 100 centimetres. You can get them up to 120. If you do go with the 120, it does come with an extra sleeve here, so again you can put a bigger rifle in it. But this one here, the 100 centimetre, perfect for the little bullpups which you use. I've also got a couple of BSA air rifles which are quite short, and again they also fit in it really nice. And with these kind of bags, they come in a multitude of different colours. You can get them in olive drabs, you can get them in browns, blacks, and also you can get them in a wide variety of camo patterns. So the one which I chose to go with, this is the ATAX. This is called the FG Camo Patterns, just a bit of a washed out kind of a camo pattern really. You can get these and also with the moss colours, you can get them in snow, rock and all that kind of thing. But I will leave all the links in the description box, like I say, multitude of different colours, different sizes. Like I say, this one here being the 100 centimetre, if it was that you went with the 120, it has got another large pocket up at the top here, where the 100 has just got the section here with your molly webbing on, just in case you wanted to store any kind of pouches, water bottles, bags for your raincoats and all that kind of thing. So just starting off just in the main pocket which comes with it, you've got a couple of straps here, so you can just cinch everything down just to stop everything from moving about. And just in this pocket itself at the moment, I've just got a few small shooting items. So just in this this pocket here, I've just got some targets and one of these tough cloths just so I can waterproof and just protect the rifle. I'm just going to zero the rifle in a second anyway, so they're going to come in handy. And then you've also got this zippered pocket that just runs across there. I've just got a couple of tins of air rifle pellets in there, and these are JSB. So I've got the RS's, and I've also got just a standard tin of Diablos there. So we just tried just a couple of different sorts of pellets out just to see which works best in the rifle. And then this pocket here is a mesh pocket with a nice zip across it just to retain everything. And then just on the front of the pocket itself, you've just got another zipper compartment there. I've just got just a shemagh and laser rangefinder, which we'll run through in a second, and then just a small pair of field binoculars and just a lightweight face mask. So them pockets themselves can hold quite a bit. The dimensions of them are 40 centimetres by 30 centimetres, so it's quite a nice size. So just showing you there that you can store quite a few items just in that front little pocket. So before we get into the main compartment of the bag, I'll just quickly talk about how you can carry it. Now it does come with 3 different ways. You've got the traditional kind of grab handle, so if it is you want to carry it by hand, it's got a couple of sturdy handles there. Another way is with a shoulder strap, just got a piece of 2-inch webbing, fully adjustable there, so if it is that you're wearing a rucksack and you want to carry it just by your side, you can wear it on the shoulder. And then if you just turn it all the way over, just on the back here, it does come with a set of shoulder straps here and an adjustable waist belt. So these kind of things, if you're wearing a rucksack, you can also carry them. if it is that you want to carry the rifle inside a rucksack, then Wisport also make rucksacks which also take rifles, but like I say, we'll leave all the links in the description box. So all the buckles and everything are all good quality. They're all made over in the States by National Moulding, so none of these are going to give. It is a good quality plastic and very reliable. So the zip itself, it's got a double zip which runs all the way down the length of the bag. Just undo these two retaining clips here, one there and one there. And then that means that the bag can be opened up all the way across. And then inside you can see here that we got a couple of nice pieces there of thick foam which is going to protect the rifle. And like I was saying with this, you could use this as a shooting mat if you wanted to, or you could actually just remove these foam mats here and just use those. So the rifle itself, the butt section has been slotted into the bottom just to stop it from moving about. And again, you've got a couple of retainers there just to stop the rifle from bouncing about as it is when you're walking. So, as you can see there, nicely protected, nice lightweight gun bag itself, which at the end of the day is going to get you to where you need to be and also protect your rifle. So just whilst it's chucking down with rain, we'll just carry on just talking about just a few of the other items. I'm certainly not going to go out there and get saturated. So the little laser rangefinder, I'll just keep in one of these Nite-ize cases, and these kind of things you can pick up from eBay and Amazon. I think I paid around about £8 for it. And again, I think they're used for cameras, binoculars, that kind of thing. But if it is, you've got a laser rangefinder, and these, you know, just the perfect size for it. So this is the mossy oak waterproof zippers around the outside, which is going to be perfect for today. And the laser rangefinder which I use isn't overly expensive. This is around about 5 or 6 years old, so there's newer versions on the market. But this is one of the Hawk 400s, and the 400 just representing the fact that it'll range down to 400 yards. I think you can get a 200 which is a little bit cheaper, and they go all the way up to 1,000. So the way that you look at them, you've just got the on-off button there at the top. You've got the mode dependent on the weather conditions, and you just look at your target, just press the button on the top, and it'll automatically find that range for you. And then just on the inside of the main compartment, you've got a couple of retainers there. I've just got a couple of plasters and field dressings just in case I cut myself, and just an ample supply there of camouflage gorilla tape. And then just at the front you do have another compartment just like so. And then inside there I'll just keep just a couple of cheat sheets for the different rifles which we've got. So for the Air Arms S410, S510, I've got this one here for the FX Wildcat, and I've also got them for the BSA. And then just a small little knife for any kind of field dressing, and then just a little pallet probe just in case of any kind of damaged pallets that I need to take out of the rotary magazines. So these little pouches are really good, like I say, £89, very very cheap. I've just got a small little spuds on the end there just for cleaning my sunglasses, and the lens is just on the scope itself. And these kind of things you can wear them around your neck, which is the way that I tend to wear them. But it's got a nice little clip there to fasten on a belt. So when it comes to loading the FX Wildcat, very very simple. It's an 8-shot magazine, just in case you're just pulling just the bolt back, and then we can remove just the little 8-shot magazine just like so. And the magazines themselves are very, very simple. There's no moving parts to them or anything like that, so there's nothing on the magazines themselves which are ever going to get faulty. And like I say, in the pallets which we're going to be using are these JSBs, they're exact jumbos, but the RS just a little bit lighter than the standard Diablo, and very simple just to put in. Just put them so the dome goes down to the bottom. So just checking that the skirts aren't damaged as well. You can do that just as you're putting them in. If it was I was out shooting at night, I'd probably just slap my pallets prior to going out, and that way then you know that you're not putting any damaged pallets into the magazine. So once you've got the 8 pallets in the magazine, it's just a case of just popping it just back into the slot, rotating it and pushing the bolt forward, and that's the rifle loaded. And then we've got the safety just on the back here, so we can just put that on safe just until we're ready to shoot. So I've just put just a few little shooting C's just down range there, and when we when we just checked the range, it was around about 24-25 yards, something like that. So that's pretty much what the rifle's zeroed in at. And the beauty about this scope, this is one of the Hawk. Just give you just a quick close look there. And it's a Hawk Air Max SF30, so it's a 4:16 zoom just on the back here with a 50mm objective at the front, which is perfect for low light conditions. But what I was referring to, you have got an illuminated reticle just by turning this here, and the reticle itself will shine red. I will put a picture of the reticle up. It is a mil-dot scope, but it has got windage bars on it as well. And if you notice here, I have kept the wheel on it, which is the parallax wheel, so it's a side adjustment or a side focus. And I just find in the winter time or when it's cold, it's just a little bit easier just to use the wheel than it is just to use just a small little knob like so. So like I say, we know it's 24-25 yards, so it shouldn't be too difficult. The rifle itself should be zeroed in. We're just checking here, just on one of the little cheat cards, so the FX Wildcat, 25 yards on 12 times magnification, and that'll be on there on 0 itself. So bang on the cross, so we'll just put that onto 12, and then we'll just see just how the rifle's firing. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. So that's an 8-shot group. A little bit of a straggler there, but there's a little bit of breeze just blowing just down where the stream's running there, so it's obviously just got blown just off track a little bit. But 8 shots, 25 yards, that's not too bad, not perfect, but at the end of the day, I've not shot a rifle for a few months, so I'm quite happy with that. So just running alongside these little cheat cards or little cheat sheets for to make up. I do these down at the firing range. It just means that you can keep everything nice and straight. You get all your ranges, all your magnifications and that kind of thing. You could also use it just on your mobile phone. So for argument's sake, I'm using Hawk scopes. So they've got a feature called Chair Gun Pro, which you can get for your laptops, computers, or you can actually put it just on the phone itself. And then just get the camera just to pick it up. What it's telling us there is it was zeroed in at 27 yards, and it shows you the reticle there with where the aiming point is, just in pink. And then if you wanted to, you could change that range. So what we've been doing today was around about 24 yards. You've got your magnification there, so again you can change your magnification, which we're on 12. And that shows you where your aiming point is, and you can do these for all different sorts of reticles. If you've got inclines and declines, you've also got the feature on the phone there, so you can actually just work out the angle, and then it'll tell you on the reticle where you're supposed to be holding. So a very useful feature, certainly if you're into hunting. You know, you don't want to hurt anything, have things running away whilst they're injured. And again, if you're doing any kind of target shooting, it just means that you can open that range up and just shoot, you know, far further extreme distance than perhaps you would normally, just by using the scope or perhaps using little cheat sheets. So we're having just a quick look inside this shooting kit and also this Wisport rifle case. Absolutely awesome piece of kit. If it is that you're interested in Wisport products, it's all made over in Poland using top quality fabrics. You know, all the components, all the webbing and all that kind of thing is also top quality. And if it is that you want to see more shooting videos, all you've got to do is just let us know in the comments. I've got more rifles and more bits of kit at home. Not that I do a great deal of it anymore. I prefer just to go down to the woods nowadays and take photos of animals. But it's there for a little bit of target practice, a little bit of plinking and a little bit of pest control. So like always guys, it just leaves me to say thanks a lot for you stopping by and watching the video. I do apologise it's a little bit quick or rushed, and apologies for the noise of the rain hitting the top. There's nothing we could do about that. I was going to fire the cat up, have a quick cup of tea, and just wait till it stops raining. So like always guys, it just leaves me to say thanks a lot for you stopping by and watching the video like always. Until next time, you take care and I'll see you again.